73 wins in the NBA. Do you know how rare that is? It's more rare than being on fire during a snowstorm. It's more rare than meeting Beyonce and Rihanna at the same time, randomly, right? I mean, it's real rare that something like this happens, but it happens. 73 wins for the Golden State Warriors. What can I really say about the Golden State Warriors that hasn't already been said? All right. Draymond Green is the backbone of that team. Harrison Barnes is the Rodney Dangerfield of basketball. He gets no respect whatsoever. Um, Bogut is the first. Look, he was a former first overall pick. So there's really nothing that you can really say about Bogut that hasn't already been said before. Maurice Spates. I mean, we can go down this roster and we can talk about that like how great this team is. Clay Thompson is another guy that doesn't get too much respect. All the focus usually is on Steph Curry, but he couldn't have done this without the rest of that team. It is important to mention that Luke Walton. All right, Luke. I'm gonna tell you like this. Luke Walton deserves a lot of credit for this. Don't you know what? You want to know who else deserves a lot of credit for this? Mark Jackson deserves a lot of credit for this. But then again, this team was going in this direction either way. All right, this team was well put together. All right, with a nice balance of physical attributes, physical tough play, and just pure sharp shooting. All right, this is the new age of something. 20 years from now, we'll be talking about the Warriors as one of the standards of the way that basketball should be played. All right, that's how good the Warriors were this year. That's how great that they were. They deserve this record. But Luke Walton deserves a good amount of that credit while Steve Kerr was out. Looking forward for Golden State going into the playoffs. They're going to be either taking on the Rockets or on the Utah Jazz. By the time this video is posted, we'll already know who they're going to be taking on. I'm also going to be doing serious by serious breakdowns during the NBA playoffs. Make sure that you guys tune in for that. We'll be posting those videos shortly. But I mean, the momentum of this, the accolades of this, you don't see this a lot. Like I said, it's similar to being on fire during a snowstorm. The chances of it is really not high. And the NBA, in which athleticism is through the roof. I mean, there's guys that get 10 points just for being tall, like Karl Anthony Towns. There's guys that score a whole bunch of points just because they're fast, like John Wall. And to say that in a league in which undisputedly the best players on the earth are playing, and you're able to dominate and break a record that the Chicago Bulls record, 96-90, 96-97, or the 95-96 Warriors record, not Warriors but Bulls record, stood for about what, 10, not even 10. It stood I mean, it stood for about 20 years, man. I mean, really think about it. About 20 years this record has stood, and the Warriors break it, man. I mean, there's really not too much. There's really not too much more that you can really say about these guys, man. That hasn't already been said. Let me know how you guys feel about the Warriors breaking the Chicago Bulls record of 72 wins with their 73rd win. Where do they rank among teams all time? Is this just one of those baseball things? Like the Mariners had like 119 wins, like I think back in 2006 or 95 or something, or 97 or something. They had like 90, not what, like 119 wins, it was historic for baseball, right? But they didn't win the World Series. I don't you know what? I'm glad that I brought that up. I want the Warriors fans to come to this video to realize that this is not them winning the world championship again. This is not them repeating. And I think that Steph Curry, I think that Steve Kerr, I think that those guys need to remind the Warriors that this is not them repeating. This is just an accolade to say, hey, we were the best during this season, during this time, and we set the record. We set the standard for what teams need to be going forward. But the 73 wins means nothing. without them repeating as world champions. I think that I need to say that before anybody else says it. This means nothing without them repeating as world champions, because the Chicago Bulls, not only did they set the record of 72 wins, they also went on to win the championship that year. So this means nothing if they don't win the championship this year. Let me know how you guys feel down below. Do you guys agree with me or disagree with me about the Warriors championship, um, their run for the championship? You know, 73 wins means a lot in this day and age in basketball. It means a lot. Like I said, with the talent, the scattered talent, everything that goes on with that, it means a lot. But it means nothing if they don't win the world championship again this year. So let me know how you guys feel down below. It's the WC. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors on their record breaking 73rd victory. And until next time, folks, peace out.